Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 185 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. And we only have 3 questions left of this chapter before we get to the next one. So the last 3 questions of this chapter are, why is there a cat in my way? That's one of the questions I have. Yes, I know, dear. When do you feel impatient? Just answered that one. What task do you put off until tomorrow most often? Oh, I put all kinds of things off till the next day. I do. I am a procrastinator of the first water. What things do you always make time for? I make time for my YouTube channel. I make time for my wife. I try to make time for my crafts. I try to make time for my cats. I try to make time for my friends, both in real life and those that I have contact only through the internet. So I try to be a good friend. That's right. Why don't you get up there, dear? That way you're not on my keyboard. Not on my keyboard. Okay, now we're starting a new chapter, and this one is this is entitled Love and Sex. There we go. Should be fun. My camera vainly attempting to focus on things. Get 7 questions up for this video. Let's go. How often have you fallen in love? 3 times, I think. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes. What was the worst pickup line you have ever heard? I've never had anybody use a bad pickup line on me. My most common process was to become friends with someone, and then it moves into a more intimate relationship. But I've heard some bad pickup lines from women who have told me, I've heard this bad pickup line, but I cannot, off the top of my head, think of any of them. Go look up videos on YouTube for bad pickup lines. You will find plenty of them. Physically, what do you look for in a man or woman? I do tend to prefer darker hair on women. If you look at the 3 women I have fallen for, my wife is the shortest. My ex and the first woman I loved were both roughly my height. I think Janet might have been a couple inches shorter. I can't remember. Actually, was she 5'5"? I'm 5'8". I been 5'5", but I can't remember. A long time ago. She dumped me when I was 19. Apparently, I like curves when it comes to actual people I get involved with, but I find women of all sizes and shapes attractive if on an individual basis. There are limits. There are sizes that I don't find attractive, people who are too thin or too large, too fat. But I do have some wide-ranging tastes. I like lots of women in the world. I enjoy looking at them. I am a people watcher. I am a female watcher. I enjoy looking at women. How do you settle differences in your relationship? I try to use my words. That's what I try to do. I try to use my words. Who was a memorable adolescent sweetheart? A memorable adolescent sweetheart. Let's see, I had crushes on women all the time when I could fall in love and lust in the time it took me to walk across the street. Actually, it was actually my friend Greg's wife, Lisa. I inexplicably ended up having a crush on her. It just came out of nowhere. And I knew it was never going to go anywhere. It didn't. And it wouldn't. If they were to separate, I were to separate, that's just not going to happen. But it was wonderfully sweet. And I love her dearly. And I have the fond memory of that feeling of that crush in my head. Okay. Would you ever want to change your gender at least for a day? I mean, if I could do that, I'd probably give it a shot. I'd have to make sure I looked a hell of a lot more attractive than I do now. But, what the hell? For a day, give it a shot. What the heck? Why not? If anybody would be afraid of doing that, that would be something you might want to talk to a therapist about. Why would you fear that? Okay, thank you for being here for episode 185, right? Yes, 185. And I hope that you are here for episode 186.